Hi, welcome back to our channel. Today we're making a fun entree, a fluffy Gruyere cheese souffle, so let's begin. First, let's prep our ramekins. I'm using 4 ramekins. With the help of a paper towel, I'm spreading butter to the bottom of my ramekins. Make sure to coat the butter upwards around the walls of the ramekins. This will help with the souffle going up while baking. Now place them in a baking sheet or baking tray. Make sure to leave space between them in order to let the heat go around them evenly. Now add a bit of flour and coat all of the butter with it. This will stop the souffle from sticking to the ramekins too hard. Once you're done with the ramekins, add your milk to a small saucepan and heat it up until it's warm to the touch, about 10 minutes on medium heat. In the meantime, to a larger pot, add the butter. Once the butter has melted, add the flour. Cook for about 3 minutes, stirring constantly to cook out the raw flour taste. Once the flour turns a light golden color, it's ready for the next step. Slowly drizzle in the milk we were heating up earlier. Whisk while pouring. The sauce should start to thicken and come together. Whisk, whisk, whisk. It shouldn't take long for the sauce to thicken. If it's not thickening fast enough, turn the heat up higher. Don't stop whisking. We need to keep it from burning at the bottom. Once the sauce has thickened, turn the heat off and add the eggs. Quickly whisk them in. We don't want scrambled eggs. Once they're incorporated, add the shredded cheese. I'm using Gruyere, but cheddar is also great for this recipe, or any hard cheese like Parmesan pairs really good as well. Soft cheeses like mozzarella are a bit too stringy, so they might not be the best idea. Look how gorgeous this is looking. Oh. Now season with salt, a pinch of nutmeg, and black pepper. Now whisk together. At this stage, you can taste it and see if you want to adjust the seasonings. Now set the cheese sauce aside and let's beat the egg whites. You can do it using a stand mixer, an electric hand mixer, or simply with a whisk by hand. They'll take different times, but the results will be the same. Now whisk until you get stiff peaks. It'll take about 5 minutes in a stand mixer. You'll know it's done when you can turn your bowl upside down and the egg whites will stay in place. If it starts to slide, keep whisking. Now add the egg whites to the cheese sauce and using a rubber spatula, gently fold in the egg whites. It might look like they're not blending at first, but have patience, they will in a second. This part is a bit messy, but I love it. All that air in the egg whites will give the soufflés their fluff. See how well it has incorporated now? Your mixture should look like this. It might have a few white bits left from the egg whites without fully blending in. Don't worry, this is perfectly normal. Now, using a ladle, I'm filling the ramekins we prepped at the beginning. I like to fill them up all the way to the top. The soufflés will rise like popovers and later deflate as they come out of the oven. The fun part about this dish is making it a bit extra. Now let's bake in a preheated oven at 375 degrees Fahrenheit for 20 to 25 minutes. Depending on the oven, it'll take more or less time. Just keep an eye on them, but do not open the door of the oven. This will make them fall over. It's really hard telling when the soufflés are completely done. I usually watch out for the top part. It'll brown quite a bit, and when you jiggle the pans, the soufflés will move but won't fall down. You can also insert a toothpick to the center without completely removing them from the oven. If it comes out clean, they're done. Don't be afraid to make this fancy dish. I have thought about making it for years, and once I did, I love making it on special occasions. It's light, airy, fluffy, and such a treat. Here are my cooked soufflés. See how airy they look? They're completely cooked as well. They should be like a cloud. Although if they're wet, they're not done. Always check them inside your oven, since removing them from the heat will stop them from rising again. The insides should look like oven-baked scrambled eggs. But with that said, I hope you try our recipe. This is such a fun one. Thank you so much for watching and see you in tomorrow's video. Bye!